Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4 as Pylonia. We're still going for the first come first serve achievement, and I think we're pretty close. What we have to do is, as a Western technology custom nation, take all of the Americas, if that custom nation has 200 or less points. Which we did at the start, and most of the Americas are colonized now. We own most of it, and we can just eat all the other colonial nations. And then it's pretty much done. We had these sub-goals that we set ourselves to make everybody Swedish and Shiite, and we have some good progress on that. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to finish that this campaign, because it's just going to be tedious and boring for everybody. And we don't want to be tedious or boring. Also, speaking of tedious and boring, I forgot to look for a place to develop militarily in. Now, the past couple of times I've just been willy-nilly-ish throwing my development around, but we have an institution to get, so it would be kind of nice to find a place where we can do a lot of development to start spreading that. And Havana could be that place. Unfortunately, Havana is obviously on Cuba, which is going to reduce the spread. It's tempting to do Havana, because it's super cheap and already relatively big and has only 1 mil development, so there's a lot of room for mill. The other option would be Borican here, which is where again? Borican? Oh, that's worse. And then Mixe, but Mixe doesn't look quite as promising. I think I'm gonna do Havana. Should be okay. Gee, this is a big state. It's gonna be good to spread it through the state. Also, Havana is Swedish, which is nice. Yeah, that's kind of okay. So let's encourage development and consider talking to the burghers. Can we make you happy? No. Can make them more influential, but not happier without giving them land. Well, actually, we did take a bunch of extra sets of trade in states, right? How happy would you guys be if I gave you this place? Wouldn't care at all. Chesapeake? It's like, nah, I mean, it's fine. You can give us this, but it really doesn't do anything. Okay, so no happy burgers. Fine. Just put a bunch of development into Havana. And have a look at how that enlightenment just yoinks up. It doesn't? Yes, it does. Okay. I looked at the per month number and I was like, well, it's not changing. So this was fine. Fortunately, the spread does not increase because you see here there are a couple. Yes, you can see it right above my head. There are a couple of spread reasons that have a star next to it, like nearby friendly province has enlightenment. The ones with the star change the amount you get depending on the size or the development of the province that you're in. The other ones are just flat, I believe. So yeah, the one we have does not change with development, which is sad. So we're probably gonna need to put a bunch more clicks in here, but this is a start. If I put any clicks in there, it's gonna be admin. I guess we're just gonna do some of that. Do you just fully do the spread? This is so cheap to develop in. Done. Just done. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a bit wasteful, but we have it. Well, it has to spread now. But now we have a place to spread it from. That should greatly increase the spread around here. Once we get to switch the edict to encourage development, it's going to spread, not encourage development. Institution spread edict, whatever that's called. Then we can spread it even faster. Which is neato burrito. Yeah, unfortunately that Havana, as big as it is really not much of my development. So we're gonna need it in a bunch of more places before we can actually use it for anything. I'm just gonna grab level 3 guy here, probably. None of you are promotable, which is kind of freaky. Let's just grab you. And I think with the dip, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more big spending spree. And once we've done that, we're gonna reduce the stop the edict for a while, the culture conversion edict. I'm gonna turn it back on once we're capped on dip again. It seems sort of clever. And I like being clever. But also, I like eating Newfoundland, I think. And it is about time. Now where's the Newfoundlandian capital? Way over there somewhere. So let's put the siege guy over here. Let's put the other guy on here. Let's declare war on Newfoundland. Let's check how long our guy lives. 2 years until election. I think we're fine still declaring war here. It's okay. Tech is quite a while away, right? Yeah, it's not gonna matter either way. Declare. Declare war on those Anglicans. I mean, I chose Shia mostly on a whim. But there are a couple of things that are really good about being Muslim here. Ooh. One of those things is that we can very easily modify our piety mechanic by attacking everybody, because there are essentially no Muslims in the New World. I mean, not at the start, and the colonizers are mostly non-Muslim. Sure, sometimes you find the Ottomans or somebody doing some colonization here, but in general, people are gonna be Catholic. And what that means is that we can just always attack everybody for some free legalism. And just be on the right side of piety all the time. Now, I've talked about how the Estates General was not a good choice, and I think that's still correct. It always hurts. I mean, it's relatively easy to get our legalism back, but it's not actually nice to have to do it. Also, I forgot that I can't pass through the Spanish territory here, which is a bit sucky. You're going to Ontario. Coming over here. I think I sent you guys north. Cut them off. Probably even give you the leader. Sigismund Soup. Here, Mr. Soup. And you guys can go in there or something. They had their army in a relatively clever place. Which is unfortunate. But we'll be able to deal with it handily, I think. It's just a little more work than we intended to have here. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That colony's done. Yeah, really nothing more to colonize. I assume there's nothing... Well... No. None of the African coast is still there. I mean, there's still some African land we could colonize, but not the coast. So we'd have to get adjacency. There's one place. Could grab this one place. Near Dutch Guinea. Then I have to get troops over there and all that. Seems like a lot of work for nothing. That's not. That's just not. You guys. Can instead be super happy about the insane amounts of money we're gonna have soon. Because we're no longer paying for 1 million colonies. You thought we were rich before? Little do you know. These guys need to be medicked. Katsina insulted me? Really? Really, Katsina? They're just standing their ground. I don't think that's the right choice, but we'll see. We had to tussle with some Europeans before that actually wasn't super simple. Let's have a look at the stats. We have more discipline, we have more morale, we have better tactics. Yeah, that seems okay. And we don't have the guns. But I think we're still gonna do fine. Yeah, lost a decent amount of infantry here, but everybody's trying to Pokemuk. Pokemuk. Yes. I'm sure that's how that is pronounced. Are you done? You're done. So you might as well help me siege stuff down. Question is fleet. I feel like you guys... What is this? Newfoundlandian fleet. Actual transports with actual troops on them going to the East Bermuda Sea. Alright, let's see if we can... Let's see. No pun intended. But I gladly take it. Let's see if we can punch those guys. And if not, the plan is to simply do stuff. The plan is to use my navy to make room. You're not staying here, right? No, good. Use my navy to make room for my transports to just get over here. And start sieging down that capital because I'm... It's about time that capital got sieged down. Conversions, yep. And... we didn't catch anybody here. It's fine, I'm just gonna put you guys on hunt enemy fleets for now. And then when every enemy is unhappy and scared, then I'm gonna find my navy, which is here. I'm even gonna wait a bit, because they're not scared yet. Why are you not going to the Bay of Burgundy? Yeah, that's better. Fundy. Burgundy, Fundy. Potato, potato. Yeah, my heavies can keep these guys at bay. And we can continue the utter destruction of the Newfoundlandian land. I mean, I'm not technically destroying the land much. I have 2 spare colonists. That can't possibly be right. For a couple of reasons. One is we should be able to use them to finish up on these other colonies that we still have, right? Wait, we don't have any colonies anymore. Sieges, culture conversion, missionaries, estates, rebels, navies, armies, merchants. None colonies. Holy fudge. Alright. Yeah. That's a thing. So then we can find some tinily developed place, like, I don't know, you're a center of... I just saw a center of trade somewhere here that had no development. Put a guy in there. And then Manhattan is how big? Yeah. We can also have a guy. He's gonna randomly develop, increase development. Which is cute. Let's do this properly. Let's unattach from the boat. Let's have 23 is what we have. So let's move out part of my infantry. And move these guys over here. And then we're just going to land an army on the bay here. The Ray of Bay. Split my navy in half so we have some troops here to maybe stop some fleet. To stop crossings and or blockade the Cape. Blockade the Cape! You can go to the 7 Islands. Which... as it turns out, is not actually an island, weirdly enough. Not even 1 island, let alone 7. Once we take that capital where this was done, still gonna have to deal with these troops, either as rebels or as actually Newfoundlandian troops, but we still are gonna have to deal with them. They're coming back, but they can't fight me, I don't think. I have an army coming this way. Yeah, they're just doomed, are they? Gain admin power. Heck yeah. Give that to me. What? No consensus? How rude. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Estates General. Definitely not for this run. And I'm not a super fan generally. I think it's still the second best of the possible reforms there, but Parliament is just so much better. It was just so annoying. So much land. It's gonna be a lot of time spent converting stuff. Also, the more land we take here, the more not only do we have to convert culturally and religiously, but also the more difficult it's going to be to accept the institution. You're going to say no? Really? I mean, it's still full annexation, but I need to still have an army. I guess fine. I kind of understand why you're saying this. It's dumb, but I get it. But you're doomed. You're just doomed. Get me the rest of the land. There's an army here as well. Forgot about those guys. If they turn into rebels, they're probably gonna go and go through Spanish Canada, and then maybe the Spanish Canadians just kill them. Kind of funny. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that just be kind of funny? Oh, you're getting away. How dare you get away from me? 93%, can I have my peace now? No. Still 5 reasons for no peace. Speaking of reasons, I had a reason to put this army here. Because there's gonna be rebellious people. Rambunctious. That just can't be allowed. So, deal with it. I could chase these guys north. I mean, I guess I should, right? Just so they don't, don't try into rebels and attack me. Let's even shift consolidate for good measure. And max and punch them. Actually, it's a pretty painful punch. We still have the stats on our side, but we have the -1 from the terrain, and they have more cannons. And they had a very good shock phase. We have a good, no, they have a good fire phase. We have a good shock phase. That's why they reduced us so hard in the beginning. We might lose that battle. That's a thing that might happen. I want to go towards the legalism, of course. And I'm going to send reinforcements. And I'm going to just have you run. Actually lost the battle, guys. It is almost literally the end of the world. How could this happen to us? Yeah, you can come over here. Is that true? It's actually a bad choice, right? Let's put the good general on here. And that's fine, a higher one. He knows what phase comes first. That he does. That he does. Whatever. Get in there. Now. Get over there. 99% certainly you're gonna give up, right? Also more zealots. Let's call this peace. This is full annexation, right? Yes. All your ducats too. And all your ducats too. I couldn't care less. Well, it's a lot of loss of trade power. I don't like it. So the 2-5 general to the south. To deal with these people. And come back. And you are on your way. Alright. Alrighty then. Diplomat from the Ottomans. Did you guys have any land that needs to be... Yes. Probably there's still some land from the natives that needs to be undone. I mean, I'm here as a liberator. Let's get you over here and get you down here. Maybe get y'all merged up so you can suppress some rebellion or something. No. You guys down here. Get you guys merged up. And you are already sitting on rebels. Yes, yes, good. That's a good monarchist. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think we're actually on monarchy now, right? Is this status? No, that's monarchist. And we have a 455 ruler, that's 18. Excellent. I think now I like having a States General. So much work. Ooh! Oh, that's just... I thought my monarch just grew by 2 points, but it's the promote settlement growth that we did with our colonists, which is also nice, but it's not worthy, I don't think. It's not quite worthy of an ooh. So, how are we doing? Pretty good, right? -1 to rep is fine. I think we actually have influence ideas. Oh, we're obviously not using them at all. Oof, you guys are not... Wait, how did this happen? Oh, that's just there. I thought it was because it was yellow. That was Spanish. It's not. But what actually happened there is that I forgot about this army. That I kind of hope would end up in Spanish territory, and it still might eventually, but I'm probably going to send an army to kill it first, unless they walk right to Spanish Canada now. I think I'm okay using my own troops to deal with them. I'm just going to land my guys in that place, and if they decide to move until my army arrives, then fine. Otherwise, I'm just going to go and medic them, which is also fine. You guys can beat up with these. You guys should merge, and then hoof. You have your work cut out for you guys. These people are not happy. They are not happy. Honestly, you guys, since I have no more colonies, you guys might as well join up or merge up and do some suppression as well. Gain some legalism and Senate power. I take it. And we should probably do some promoting of culture. Promoting, yes. And then turn off the policy. So let's do that. As 3. That's cheap. I mean, it's the Galapagos Islands. There's not much happening there. Oh, same religion overseas. Same religion overseas. I don't know what that means. I mean, it is overseas apparently, but what, same? I don't understand. But I take it. Certainly. Minus 80%, I will take. These are all super cheap now. Because we finished a round of conversions. It gave us adjacency on a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to do a large chunk here. So we can turn off the edict for a while and save on that dip. Still a bit annoying to always wait for that tooltip to show and find the right things to convert. But hey, I mean, it's not like there's no time or anything. Come on, let me just please. Please? No. No. There's one. just want to spend my dip. Is that so hard? I mean, I want to spend it wisely, which is probably the issue here. But still. I'm starting to get into the real expensive stuff. I'm just going to spend until I can't spend anymore. It's going to be okay. There we go. And then turn off my policy. Save on that dip cost. Kill the rebels. Get a nice shock damage reduction trait. Still need an Inquisitor. And since there's none available, I'm gonna have to keep firing people again until we find an Inquisitor, right? Everything else is just not an option. I can sit on this unrest from here. And then maybe be ready with the boats to squash any rebels that come up over here in actually Newfoundland? I think this is actually Newfoundland, right? At least something like it. And U-boats can go in there or something. Give me an Inquisitor. I mean, I can fire people until I grow gray. Why are you not making me money? Protect trade in the Caribbean. Yeah, still considering that move to Chesapeake Bay. It's gonna be a decent amount of money to make there. That's a lot of people. For a certain value of people. Let's take the fire guy. Not gonna arrive in time, unfortunately. Inquisitor? Oh, come on! Actually wasted a month there. I still assume that these Ottoman separatists are just... or Soyuz separatists are just gonna... Yeah, they're not staying. There's an extra Ottoman stack around now, unfortunately. So there's not gonna be a resurgence of Soyuz here, I don't think. I'll spend some money, get less devastation, give me a guy. Nope. So difficult to find good help these days. And you do that. And you're already doing that. Cool. Lending libraries and book clubs in Urbino. That's a lot of innovativeness. I mean, I think we're actually over 20, right? I feel like we're over 20 innovativeness. Yeah, almost 30. What's that? 3% power cost reduction? Nuts. It's just crazy. Where is my Inquisitor? You're dealing with that. You... Let's wait with this, I guess. Done with unrest down there for now. Finally. Speaking of done, how done are the Spanish? This looks done. Inquisitor. Speaking of the Spanish. Nope. I mean, this is done, right? So... you go south. You go, I don't know, here. And then you guys can come in from here. And then we eat Spanish Brazil. Let's double check that this is actually done. Diplomat mode, click on Spain, and look for green. Just dark green. Dark green is fine, that's their colonial nations. Cool. Again, I'm just trying to avoid missing a real Spanish place, which would lead to me having to fight the actual Spanish. So just their goons over here. Huh. There you go. Was ready for him not to be promotable, but he is fine. Let's go to level 4. Sure, why not? We have the money. Alright. Spanish Brazil is next on the list, but we're going to wait for that for the next episode to do that. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, then do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, such as what you want me to do after this campaign, because it's really close to being done, I think, then do let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, get surprised. Might be a new game. I keep on saying that, and then in the end I won't do it, and then everybody will be like, I'm disappointed. Disappointed? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.